Want you to be mine again, baby. I know my lifestyle is dry.
Hey, what's up you guys? I'm back on Mars, and today I'm going to be talking about the Xbox Live servers. This is basically going to be another rant because, Microsoft ceases to amaze me with their Xbox Live services. Today, I'm putting this video up I'm putting this video up on 3/29/2016, right? 2016. And the Xbox Live services have just been nuked or something like that because they are not working whatsoever. The Xbox Live services, what happened? Microsoft cannot just, strengthen their security or just better their services, because Bill Gates is the richest man on earth, possibly, and the Xbox Live services are crap. Literally, they're retarded. Windows and everything else, all these other services that Microsoft owns, they work fine with me, but Xbox Live works horrendously bad. Like, it is spring break. I'm trying to upload now every single day of spring break, and I'm afraid this is just gonna have to be my upload for today because, oh my gosh. I'm filming this video on 3/28 and I'm uploading it on 3/29, but I got on yesterday and the servers were completely fine. I get on today and the servers they're not even online anymore. Like, you get this thing where you are basically on the server, you're signed in and everything else, but you're not actually signed in. You're not connected to Xbox Live because it says connect to Xbox Live and all your social and everything else, and it just wasn't me. It's Xbox. I went to my friend section, right? I only had one friend online out of my 81 friends. 80 of my friends were not online. That means 99% of my friends were having the same trouble I was. Because other friends were on like 3 hours, 2 hours, an hour ago. And, that makes me believe that the Xbox Live servers just went down at a certain point in time. But all of my friends, like 80 of my friends were not online. Wow. On any system, not even the Xbox One, including the Xbox 360 and everything else. And that's just sad. That is completely sad that the Xbox services cannot do what they're supposed to do. In fact, it's so sad for content creators like me on YouTube, because I actually wanted to record GTA, or I wanted to record Black Ops 3, or I wanted to record, some Smite, maybe even Halo, which I don't play anymore. But I just wanted to play and upload a game. Now I have to rant and I have to put a commentary in a gameplay video because the Xbox Live services were not working. and I don't think they still are, because I got on my Xbox, right? My router wasn't even connected. It said not connected, so I had to put all the router information in, and it said it's okay, your connection is fine, but some services won't work, which basically means the Xbox Live services are down. So I had the same problem on the Xbox 360, where I would disconnect if I was playing a game and I couldn't find a server on that particular game, aka Left 4 Dead 2, and I couldn't find a game, so I quit trying to find the game that I was going to play, and guess what happens? I disconnect from Xbox Live entirely. Now, there is no way that one game could just disconnect me from Xbox Live. I just come up with the conclusion that Microsoft just cannot do their jobs. They can't, literally. Why am I even paying for Xbox Live Gold if I cannot play Xbox Live and the services are just booty cheeks? You know, it could be me. I might have a booty cheeks connection, but I mean, it works other times. The servers just go down at these random points. And this is on spring break. This is 3/28, spring break, and Microsoft just sits here, and I mean, I don't have top tier connection, you know. My router is not in the same room as my Xbox, but it works for my computer, it works for my phone, it works for my iPad. So why is it not working for my Xbox? Sometimes my computer doesn't connect to the internet. That's just because it has its own issues. But my cable works. Why in the world is that not working? It's just scandalous. Microsoft, please fix your servers, and then we'll talk, because at this point it's gotten to a point where I wish that I might have gotten a PS4. That's how bad it's gotten. That I wish that I've probably gotten a PS4 by this point. You know, GTA Online, I can't even find good servers on there because the connection issues. Microsoft, fix your servers. It's not that hard. If PSN can do it, you could do it. Just because PSN gets hacked along the way and they go down, why in the world are we having problems with the Xbox One and you're porting all of your games to PC? Why would anybody get an Xbox One console if you're porting all your games to PC? On top of that, your servers and your Xbox Live services don't work at all. Literally. You know, it's so funny. They don't work. And that brings me back to my point that I made earlier. You know, why this happened on the Xbox 360? Like, this has been happening for years. Like, this hasn't happened until now. Like, I think it started happening in 2015 or 2014, and towards like the end of the day, the Microsoft servers would go up and I would get disconnected from the party, you know, and then people would say, well, you disconnected, and then my screen would say that they disconnected. So we just disconnect, all of us just disconnect from a party, which is not good. Alright, I'm done paying for Xbox Live Gold. That's why I just get 3 months, because there's no reason to pay Xbox Live Gold if the Xbox Live services never work. And they do work to a certain degree. With Xbox One, I got just because the only reason I got the Xbox One is because I got the Xbox 360. But for right now, I would recommend a PS4, or just build your own PC desktop. That's how far it's gotten on my standard, because you're paying for Xbox Live Gold to play with your friends. Like, you're paying for internet service pretty much on this console to play multiplayer and play with your friends. It's stupid. $25 for 3 months and then $60 for 12 months. The $60 one is better than 3 months. It's cheaper, but on paper it is expensive to have to pay $60 a year. Do you know how much money goes into paying Microsoft every month, every 3 months, and then every year? A ton of money. Trust me, I've had my Xbox since 2010, so I've had it for 6 years. I've been paying Xbox Live Gold for 6 years, and the services were okay until now. This free gold stuff, this free for gold, that's only to scam people into getting gold so they can get free games, quote unquote free games that are old, that nobody plays anymore. They don't get new games because they need money. Alright? That's why they don't get new games. They only get the old cheap games. Like back in 2013 or 14, Crackdown came as a free for gold Xbox Live game. Crackdown is how many years old? At that point in 2013, Crackdown was 7 years old. Maybe it was 2014, so maybe Crackdown at that time was 8 years old. Why would you put an 7/8-year-old game free for gold? For what purpose? Yes, it's a good game, but it's 7 years old. Crackdown 2 came out before the Crackdown came out as an Xbox Live Gold free game. So that doesn't make any sense. Then they said, well, World of Keflings can be free. Fable 3 can be free. Fable 3, with the time it came out, was 3 years old. And I didn't want to play Fable 3. After I played Fable 3, I don't think I even finished it. Really. Because the game was just, I didn't like it for my taste. I don't think they ever put Skyrim as a free for gold game. They only put the freaking old games that nobody plays because they're so lackluster and they have no content whatsoever. Crackdown, I love Crackdown, alright? Civilization Revolution, it's okay. But the only problem is, they're old. The only reason Microsoft puts these games out for free for gold is because they're old. They either go for 1 year or they go for 2 years. Thief came out in early 2014 and it became available for free for gold in 2015. They either go for a year or they go for 2 years or 3 years or more. They are never released for free for gold 7 months after release unless they're an indie title. That's just the truth. No AAA title is going to become freaking free for gold. Like Mortal Kombat XL. What if that was free for gold? You know, at the very least, Steam will put their games for free for gold, alright? And these games are not that old. They're free for gold for a reason. Like, Payday became free for gold. It's a good game, but it released, like, a long time ago when it became free for gold. I mean, free for gold, what? We're talking about Steam, just free to play, basically, for a while, and there was also a discount on that game. Microsoft does the same thing with the free for gold, but these games have no value when they become free for gold. Halo 3 became free for gold in like 2014 or 2013. Halo 3. The game was 6 years old when it became free for gold in 2013. It was 6 years old. Wow. So, the whole free for gold scam is just to make Microsoft look good, because the Xbox Live services don't offer any real revolutionary thing. They just offer standard multiplayer. If you pay if you pay gold, if you pay for a special membership, you could go silver and everything else, but other than that, there's nothing. There is nothing. You get gold discounts now. Back in like 2011 or 12, 2 years, a year after, I had to get gold again just to watch YouTube. We're talking about YouTube here. If I had a computer, I wouldn't have to waste my money. But I had to get gold in order to watch YouTube, people. YouTube. Pay $10 to watch YouTube for a month. Please do yourself a favor, and at this point, until Microsoft fixes their servers on the Xbox One, get yourself a PS4 or build a PC or get a laptop. I don't know. Get a gaming laptop. Don't get a laptop, just a laptop. Get a gaming laptop, or build your own PC, or get a PS4, or get a Wii U, because at this point, it is ridiculous. I'm sick and tired of having to always go online and be disconnected, or have to connect to Xbox Live in the corner of my dashboard on the Xbox One. My socials down. The Xbox store. My party system is down. All of my friends are offline. At this point, it's becoming a troll. Literally. People like to say PlayStation Network was hacked. That's why you shouldn't have gotten a PS3 back in the day. Well, I mean, the Xbox 360 had the red ring of death, and it also had terrible service issues back in the day. So don't sit up here and say you should get a PS3 or you should get an Xbox One because we have Halo. Just know, guys, there are positive pros and cons to getting a certain console. And at this point, it will be foolish of me to recommend a Xbox One when the Xbox services don't work. Something in me says, hey, you should go buy an Xbox One because I have an Xbox One. But I'm not a fanboy. I don't just see pros. I don't see propaganda like fanboys do. Oh, my console's the best. There's nothing wrong with it. Xbox One has terrible service issues, but I don't care. Don't get a PS4. At this point, get a PS4, build your own PC. I'm done. Alright? If I could, I would probably turn my Xbox One in for a PS4, but I can't. And I mean, I already have GTA 5 and Black Ops 3 for the Xbox One. So, I don't know, guys. But at this point, because all the exclusives for the Xbox One, I don't see any others. You know, get a PS4. You guys have, I forgot which game was on there, but it's like an exploring game that there's endless pieces of world. I want that game, but I can't get it because I have an Xbox One. And the thing is, guys, people are talking about cross-platform gaming. How the heck is Xbox One, Xbox Live, and PlayStation Network, how are they going to get cross-platform gaming when the Xbox services don't even compare and don't even work? They're unavailable at some times. That's retarded. Fix your servers, Microsoft. This has been Mars Million, your commander, after another rant because Xbox needs to fix their servers so I don't have to get on my console wanting to film a YouTube video and then have to turn, like, I troubleshooted on my own terms. I unplugged my power cord from the wall and it still didn't work. You know, I know my router was working because, I mean, come on. Everything else was working. Even my computer was connected to the internet. So, Xbox, fix your servers. You know, the time on my Xbox One was wrong, so now I'm gonna have to fix that because the servers are down, so I guess the time is down. It's like an hour ahead or something. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to rate, like, comment, subscribe. This has been your Commander, Mars Million, signing off.